on your Thursday night, which everyone knows is the new Friday.
Yay!
Who has never been to an improv show before?
Me.
You? You're lying. I know you. But thank you for participating in my poll. I super appreciate it. So as you guys know, improv is all made up on the spot, based off of everyone that's going to be performing tonight is going to be doing stuff based off suggestions from you. So let's warm up your suggestion holes and start out. You guys, it's a formal term. Don't get mad at me. It's in the Black's Law Dictionary, okay? I know, I'm a lawyer. Just kidding, I'm a paralegal. Okay, so on the count of three, shout out something you did 3 hours ago. 1, 2, 3. Someone say timetables. Who's the mathematician in the house? You? Was it you? Yeah. All right. On the count of 3, just scream out your name. 1, 2, 3. Michael. Oh, Michael, really? Michael? It's okay. I forgive you. We're your friends. Okay, great. I feel like you're super warm. You guys, we got 3 great teams tonight. Let's get the first one out here. They're mysterious. They're badass. Rogue!
We're rogue. Let's see, we've been talking about firsts a lot among ourselves, like first kiss, first job, first apartment. What is a first that you would like to hear a little bit about? No.
Sorry, Mike.
First road trip. Thank you. What a fine, wholesome suggestion.
So my sister and I believe we were 21, and it wasn't our first road trip, it was our first long one. It was my sister and I, at the last minute, our friend Lilo hopped in the car with us. She's like, I want to go too. It was a 10-day
I want to go too.
It was from Idaho, we went to Oregon, all the way down to Northern California, and then Southern California, so, and then all the way back up. So it was a pretty big road trip.
Last minute.
And the pinnacle of this road trip is that my sister and I, we're twins, and we have like a 6-day period where everything's cool, but then about the 6.5 day we're fighting.
Everything's cool.
Anyway, and so we start getting this huge fight. This is before GPS and Google. So we get in this huge fight because she wants to take this beautiful route down the 101, I think it is.
I want to go to the one.
And I was like, no, we're gonna go to LA. I have friends I'm gonna meet in LA. And she goes, no, I want to take the beautiful route. We're fighting. And
everything's cool.
Next thing you know, I look up and I'm driving and I see this 101 sign. Like, I somehow ended on the 101 and my sister's just sitting in the passenger seat like,
Everything's cool.
And it actually ended up turning to the best part of the trip because we pulled into a vineyard where we knew the family there from when we were kids. They gave us a bunch of free wine and treated us to a fancy-ass dinner in Malibu on the restaurant, Khloe Kardashian's favorite restaurant, The Lobster.
Cool.
I want to go too. Mistakes, sometimes, fights and mistakes turn out to be the best thing ever on a road trip.
Not all those who wander are lost.
Dave.
Dave.
We look alike.
Our names especially.
And we are so lost.
You think there's something about being twins that even when you try to lose the other one, you just...
Here we
there
are
you
again.
are. Like, God.
It's been 6.5 days. And I'm fed up with your garbage. Dave.
What would Mom and Dad think right now? The two of us just wandering around this landfill, trying to lose each other.
But finding each other over and over again.
You know what's funny? Walked around this landfill for 6.5 days, but I keep coming across this same
Dave. What do you think Mom and Dad would think about that?
Probably wonder why I wasn't still working in the office at Dad's company. You know?
I forgot all about
Paperweights would make them think of that. Well, that's the only reason we're here. I mean, if we were still at the company, if we hadn't gotten in a fight over who was going to be in charge, then we'd still be there. And instead, we're doing this stupid competition of losing each other in a landfill.
Dave, my bad. I thought we were fighting over who was handsomer.
Well, we were, but it's...
If you want to be in charge, that's cool, as long as you're willing to admit that I'm handsomer.
Can you believe that before these things, they used to have to unfold a sheet of paper to figure out how to get from one place to another?
I cannot believe it, Donald. I cannot. Unbelievable. I learned so much from you.
Hon,
What else can you teach me?
oh, well, there's also a spot you can put music. Can you believe?
Music, that's incredible.
Yeah. Before you had one of these jobbies, they had to keep shelves with dozens of big old pieces of vinyl in order to play their music. Now it's right here.
Absurd. It's beautiful. There are two beautiful things in this room, Donald. Your homegrown tastes delicious, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
How do you do it?
Well, I would have said that I looked in a book on one of these bookshelves, but I actually found it on this right here.
No, you did not.
I did.
Don't tease me like that, Donald.
I do all my banking on this, too.
That's impossible.
No, it's true. There's a lot of things I do with this.
Can it read my thoughts?
Hold on a second.
I'm in love.
With someone else.
Besides myself.
Besides you, Donald.
I'm not sure it can read thoughts.
Sanderson, don't look now.
Okay.
But Khloe Kardashian is literally at the table behind you. She is even more beautiful in person.
How blonde is her hair?
It is blonde as the sun is bright.
I feel like I can't not look.
Sanderson, remember the last time you looked at a celebrity?
Yeah, I cried,
And
screamed,
and
I hugged them uncontrollably.
and they were uncomfortable, Sanderson.
Right.
Khloe is.
Are you guys gonna order anything?
Um,
I'm still looking at the menu.
another side of chips, maybe.
Everyone, seriously. We both know Khloe is our favorite Sanderson.
Yes.
Put your hands in mine. Thank you.
Oh, they're kind of cold.
I'm clammy as hell. She's right there.
Okay, that makes me hot.
Sanderson, you can't look behind you.
Okay.
Whatever you do. Guys, you're turning your head. You can't side-eye this. Okay, keep your eyes on me. You can't.
Oh my God!
Hey!
Hello, Chloe.
We've met before, right? No. Hey! What are you... Oh my God, this happened? No. Don't. I'm just a normal person like you.
I just love celebrities.
Do you like cheese?
I love cheese.
Yeah. So, like, is this a nightclub or something?
I don't know what it is.
Sanderson, what are you doing? Get the frick back over here.
Hey, wait, come clubbing with my friends and I.
What?
Did she mean us? What did you do?
Hi, do we know each other?
Hi,
Hey.
I'm friends with your new best friend, Sanderson.
Me. So we're
So we're all
Cheese
gonna go.
buddies.
cheese bud.
So we're all gonna go clubbing, right? All of us?
Yeah.
I'm such a huge fan, but I will treat you like a person. And and not like some idol or something crazy like that.
I might not treat you like a person, but I'll treat you better.
What?
I don't know.
So one time I was on a road trip with my family. My dad was snoring a lot, so I went outside. I was only about 12 years old. We were driving to Florida. Realized I couldn't get back in to the motel we were staying in. So
I was preparing for a road trip at one point. I had a Honda Civic, and I cut a futon down to fit in the back of the Civic, but I did it like a week before I was planning on leaving. So I had a 3/4 futon that
Have you ever fit a futon in the back of a small compact car? I have helped someone do that, and I was very surprised that it was successful. We still use it.
I immediately regretted leaving the motel room. So I tried to get into the car. I figured, oh, I'll just sleep in the family car.
My sister and I got the worst motion sickness in the back of a car during any type of road trip, and so.
My sister gets motion sickness every time we go on a car trip, anywhere.
I started a road trip with a guy to Montana. At one point, he's like, "Are we becoming best friends?" And I realized we were not.
We got pulled over for going 80 in Wyoming. The next week, they repealed the speed limit, so you could go whatever speed you want.
My sister got pulled over last time we were on a road trip together. She was going like 95 and then 70 or something.
One time I got pulled over on a road trip. My last name is Disney. The cop's name was Rocky, and he said, "I'm so sorry, keep on going."
He was just like, "We like all the same music," and I'm like, "We don't. We don't like any of the same things."
I tried to get into the car, but it was locked, and I sat out the car.
The cop let it off because it was a rental, and they were like, "I don't want to write
It's
this
a
up."
really comfortable futon, guys. It's my favorite. I love it so much. So much.
Let me show you a couple of the beds here. Got some real nice options. Now, this one right here, I know it looks small, but you know, you guys look really flexible. You kind of crunch up into a ball.
We're basically twins.
I was gonna say you look alike, but I didn't want to offend you in case you were dating or relate. I didn't know what to think. I'm so sorry. I just got off another shift at Taco Bell.
Hi, one taco, please. We'd like to split it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're like that. We split everything. If you know
Okay.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Now.
Because we're twins.
Yeah.
What? Oh!
We're twins.
Okay. I didn't, I was gonna say something. You're both wearing the same shoes, and I was like, is that a twin thing, or is that like a friend?
Hey, we're here to look at jewelry.
Okay.
Because we're so close.
We would love matching rings.
Matching rings.
How close are you?
Very close.
Okay. I have a thought.
Honey, have you seen my paperweight?
Yeah, I left it in my purse.
I don't know why I didn't think to look there. That's usually where they're at. I'll just...
That's where I put most things.
It was in your purse.
I know, that's I told.
I just wasn't going to be able to enjoy Unsolved Mysteries without it, you know? I've got to have my stress paperweight.
I know, I like the way you had it in your lap.
It keeps me calm, you know?
Yeah.
Unsolved Mysteries was last filmed in like 1987, and I don't know if they've solved them yet.
I think there was some way we could check.
And now, from Unsolved Mysteries, a man enters a 7-Eleven,
Oh, no.
and you won't believe what happens.
He's going to disappear inside that 7-Eleven, I just know it.
I need a pet.
She broke the bottle and stabbed him. No blood came out. The clerk was punched in the face. We never solved the mystery. If you have information about who committed this heinous crime.
That was like CCTV from in the store. They saw the person that did it. We just solved it.
You're so smart, honey. Get my phone, it's in my purse. The other phone. That's my work phone.
Sorry, I know that.
You know that. You know. I put it on speed dial.
Okay. Tell him we got another one.
Robert Stack. This is Veronica from Michigan.
Hello? Hello?
It's me, Veronica from Michigan.
Hi, this is Robert Stack.
Thank God, Robert. We're watching your program.
We like it very much.
Solved another one, Robert. Robert, we solved another one, Robert.
Hey, Jared, what are you doing with my phone? Is that a call from me? Is that about the? Is that?
Oh, this is Robert Stack.
It's not him.
See that guy who just walked in?
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking Fred Durst.
Oh. Are you guys gonna order anything?
I don't know if we should eat here.
I don't know if we should eat here either. I want to order something, yeah. I want to order somebody punch fucking Fred Durst in the face. Can you order that? It's off the menu, I know, but...
Tell them that we're giving them a nookie.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help but hear from the kitchen. Do you mean noogie and not nookie?
I did it all for the nookie. Isn't that the song?
Just, if it means you're gonna hurt the top of Fred Durst's fucking head,
We only have
that
noogies
one.
on the happy hour menu.
I am the chef. I just wanted to clarify things.
Thank you. Thank you for chef explaining.
I heard that and I will be spitting in your food.
Did you want to order that still?
Just Fred Durst. I don't think he was allowed in public after 2000.
I'm literally contemplating throwing this chair in his head.
Please don't. Hey, ever since you threw the chair at the lead singer of All Smash?
All smash.
All Smash.
That Star All song pissing me off too.
For like 6 months. You can't.
I just
keep
can't.
attacking artists. That
Says
don't
who?
like-
Says who?
The law, Gerald. Listen,
Look at him just sitting over there.
like he didn't destroy our
And his
years.
bodyguard. Jesus H. Christ.
Please order something.
2 iced teas.
Thank you. Listen, I understand.
Iced tea.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. I understand that the early 2000s, late 90s really hurt you.
They were tough times
They
for
were-
us all.
Yeah, they really were. And we can't blame Fred Durst. Oh, God, he still has a goatee.
I'm getting nauseous right now just looking at his fucking head.
Referencing my 2 favorite things from the 90s, Unsolved Mysteries and Limp Bizkit. I own 2 Limp Bizkit CDs. They may or may not still be in that terrible thing that I keep pouring through in my 6 CD. Anyway, no one wants to hear about my terrible CD collection because we have another team coming up. Yeah, you guys, they're a Curious House team. They've been at the Detroit Improv Festival. They've been at the West Side Comedy Festival in California. That's where that is. You guys, and they're going to Minneapolis. They're named after my favorite fucking nut, Filbert.
It's shocking, I know. So we're Filbert. All we need to get started is a suggestion, and I would like a word that that you think is fun to say.
Enunciate.
What was that back there?
Enunciate.
Enunciate. Oh, I like that. Enunciate. Thank you. Everything has to be perfect.
You're telling me.
Christy, if I don't have a perfect napkin fold, I think I might go a little bit nuts.
Bex, every time I open the China box, I picture a chip.
A chip in the china?
A chip in the china, and then I take them out, and of course there's no chip. I live for that fear.
You are so sexy when you're determined.
You're so sexy when you're flailing expensive cloth around.
Everything has to be perfect.
Perfect. We gotta impress the president.
You have to stop calling him that.
I'm sorry. It's my fantasies bleeding into real life.
You just need to focus, okay? No flights of fancy, no dreams about promotions. Just be here with me. Everything has to be perfect.
Mr. Johnson, Jeff, if things go well. No promotions. We're just gonna be ourselves tonight.
And our ideas sell themselves.
They do. As does our chipless china.
I don't know why I doubted you. It's always perfect. I worry, and I worry, and I worry.
You doubted me?
And I doubted you.
You doubted me?
I worry, and I doubted you.
I've never doubted you.
Not once?
Well, there was a time that you showed up to the wedding party with that purple flower in your lapel, and I freaked out, but then it was a joke, and it totally worked out. And I learned from doubting you that I should never doubt you.
Because everything is perfect. Because I'm always perfect.
Yeah. And that's why we're perfect together, because we're both perfect. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna finish setting the table.
I'm gonna finish folding napkins.
All right, I can't wait for the president to guide me, Mr. Johnson.
So, thank you for agreeing to get everything for my wedding ready. I just want to make sure it's a little rock and roll, you know? There's gonna be people throwing china.
Of course, I'm gonna have flashbacks about that. So if you could not...
Hey!
Oh my God!
Hey! It's my maid of honor!
Is that your maid of honor? What are they doing here? We're just planning.
Yeah, rules. Nothing's perfect. You know, I want to make sure that we're all having a good time.
Sorry.
Hey,
Okay.
These curtains that you put up.
Yeah, they're satin. They're red. They catch the sunlight really well. That was that's so much of my money.
No, see, I made it better.
We rent those.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Is he contributing to the process?
Yeah. Part of my process is controlled chaos. Like a big part of me right now just wants to slug you in the face. Because if I did, I don't know what would happen next. You know what? I'm gonna try it. Yeah! I'll help you up, too. It's the control part of chaos thing. You seem very uncomfortable with the way I run my life.
professional.
I
And
know.
I can improvise. I like the way that the sun is coming through the curtains now.
Yeah.
The way that those threads, the severed threads that you cut with your very not sharp knife.
Yeah.
The sun is hitting them. It's kind of nice. I like this pile of broken glass that you've accumulated here.
Well, I
That's
do
great.
try to keep it all in one sort of pile so we can kick it around
That's
later.
great. Will you be having a wedding pile of broken glass as well?
We'll see what happens. Broken glass, beer mugs, plates, heads.
Well, yeah. Oh, all right. So breakable things in one pile. We'll have a zone for that. Okay. I'm assuming you want a buffet style.
Yeah, so there can be a food fight.
Absolutely.
I want a wedding food fight.
Absolutely. That sounds wonderful. Just perfect.
I think we make a good match. You're keeping my craziness organized here.
Thanks for being a dear and coming back and, you know, fixing my gutters.
My pleasure!
Oh, that's my kid. You're my kid. I'm so proud of you.
Well, you know, four platinum records.
Well, thank you for buying me the house. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I burned down the last two. Seemed only fair.
I've forgiven you for that. I'm just proud to have a child of mine. You know, that takes care of their dad.
Thought you were just gonna leave it. I'm proud to have a child that exists. Would have been less thrilling for me.
Okay.
So, you got some new glass in the windows.
Yeah. You know, you broke the windows last time you were here, so
Yeah.
just use some of the money you sent me to fix the.
Oh, Dad. Oh, I know
I'm not crying.
Pull up the lazy boy.
No, it's not. I taught you to be a tough punk.
It's okay to be sad. No, I've got all of my platinum records from reaching deep into my soul and finding pain, joy.
And you're a real.
I'm so glad that you decided to come on this retreat, where feelings are the focus. Feelings are the focus.
Okay. Is this where we make eye contact? Because.
Are you comfortable with eye contact?
God no.
Then I shall give you hand contact. Are you comfortable with hand contact? I'm not looking. Feelings are the focus.
My son sent me here after I cried in front of him.
I understand. May I look at you now?
I guess so.
Your son cares.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
Feelings
All I feel is tears.
Yes. Describe. How did the tears feel? How did the tears feel?
I feel good. It also hurt. Like something's coming up inside of me.
Yes. Keep let it happen. Let it happen.
Feelings are the focus.
All right. Morning Star, I just,
you in the court of law, and I'm concerned that I keep telling you not to speak during the trial because it just is, it's doing bad things for you, but you just keep crawling on the table. Yes, Morningstar.
You understand that feelings
Yes,
are the focus,
feelings, yes,
and I need to express the feelings about all of the things.
Okay.
And crawling helps in the expression because as you move with the crawling, all of the feelings can come out. That's just how it works.
Okay, Morningstar, I respect your mind. It's amazing, but the problem is when you're on the stand for second-degree assault, they're not really going to care about your feelings or what focus they're in, okay? They're going to care about whether or not... Yes, Morningstar.
When the human felt assaulted, all that was happening is that the feelings were coming out and the feelings were coming in. It was a very simple misunderstanding, and I know that if I can express to you and to the witnesses and to the judge that the feelings are the focus, everyone will be okay.
The issue is that there's an overwhelming amount of evidence that you beat that man to a pulp, Morningstar. And the jury does not look kindly upon that. Yes, Morningstar.
He was having the feelings, they were coming out of his mouth. And I grabbed the feelings. The feelings were connected to his body.
Yes, the feeling, the problem is you grabbed his head, Morningstar. You grabbed his head and you smashed it on the counter of your therapy office. And again, just, yes. Yes, Morningstar.
They were coming out of his eyes, as feelings often do, right? Tears come out, and the tears needed to go to the next place. That's all. That's all that happened.
Let me speak for you in court tomorrow.
As judge of this court, I'm going to tell you that your client is no the most convincing witness. I mean, she blatantly murdered someone in cold blood, and you're arguing that she did it because of feelings? Is that the best you can do?
Judge,
I
am at my wit's end.
I'm blatantly a judge. You don't need to say it. Call me Gavin.
Gavin?
Aye. Judge Gavin.
Okay, do you want me to say judge or not? I'm getting mixed signals here.
Aye.
Judge Gavin,
Aye.
I can't control what my client says or does, okay?
And whose fault is that?
Well, clearly it's my client's fault.
Oh, you say that? I mean, you're a highly paid criminal barrister, and you can nae control your client.
I'm a public defender, okay?
I mean, there's a wee breakdown in the lexicon here, I will confess. I'm here on secondment from Glasgow, and I will confess I'm nae up to speed with how it actually works here. Do I need to wear the wig? I'm really sure. I've got like this curly wig that we wear back in the UK. Is that a thing that you do here? Do you like my wig?
I love your wig. Fantastic.
I just feel like the justice system is just really imperfect, and it's just really upsetting me.
Aye, but look at the wig. Aren't the curls like fucking perfect? Like it's equal down the sides. Do you nae love it? I love it.
Okay, if the curls were just a little more perfect,
yeah,
I could breathe, Gavin.
Okay, I mean, Judge Gavin. Judge Gavin.
Judge Gavin?
Aye.
There's nothing perfect about this.
What?
There's nothing perfect about your courtroom and your system. I'm not even sure you're a citizen. How are you a judge?
For obvious reasons.
Name them!
Secondment. I am
other parts of the world like they do here. All right, you guys, you got it in your heart for one more team tonight. Cool. Let's all sing it together. One more team tonight. One more team tonight. One more team tonight. One more team tonight. Woo! You guys are so talented. I invite you up here, but there's one more team tonight. And I'm feeling very pleased and pretty because I'm on his battle axe!
Somebody start it. We are Battle Axe. Could I please get a suggestion of a place that makes you happy?
Chuck E. Cheese's.
Chuck E. Cheese's. Yes, awesome. We're Battle Axe.
I need everyone at this birthday party to stop crying. Stop.
I can't stop crying.
What happened to Chucky?
He just went away for a moment. He will be back.
He took his head off and he's smoking cigarettes.
Hey, fuck you!
He said a bad word.
He said a bad word. He said a damn word.
Let's have some pizza.
I just want more quarters.
Oh, you'll get more quarters. Please, everyone, stop being so upset.
I just want more quarters now.
I just brought socks. Oh, my mom said not to tell what they were. I'm sorry.
There's socks?
As a
Mom,
kid.
she got me socks.
Stop crying.
But they're
Happy birthday.
It's time for your birthday. It's a really great time. Enjoy your Chuck E. Cheese. It's the last time you're alive.
Wait. What? Wait. You hear that?
Yes. I am a philosopher. I would like to make a new robot for the Chuck E. Cheese that forces children to contemplate their mortality. Please, Mr. Cheese, I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
With my...
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Charles Bukowski. I'm a huge fan of Maity, so I'm down for that. You know, kids these days, little fuckers, you know? You know, they think they know more than us, but we're adults and we know more than them. So you go ahead and do that animatronic. So do you build it and do you I don't know,
It just would say things like, what are you doing with your life? What does it all mean?
That's kind of cool.
We are just meat sacks that are decomposing.
Can I I don't know, give notes or write down things that the thing can say, the animatronic can say?
You could write it down, but eventually it will go away, Mr. Cheese.
Yeah, like everything in life, you know?
It's true. I give up.
I just want to win. I just want to win a stuffed Pokemon, and I just need a quarter. I just need one more.
Here is a quarter, Daniel. Good luck.
I'll be right back if I lose.
Bobby?
Sorry, I have a whole...
If this is socks, I'm gonna freak out.
Here's the game of Risk.
It's such an old game. I don't play old games.
I told my mom I should have gotten it for you. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was planning on winning you a birthday present in that machine. Billy's poor. Billy's poor. And I am poor, and now I'm reminded of it, which makes me sad.
Papa?
Yes.
Papa? It's finally happened. I've been invited to a party. A birthday party, Papa.
Kaloo-kalay. I'm happy for you, my dear.
Reginald, I don't know that we should allow her to go to this party.
Well, what do you mean?
the joy beaming from that child's face. I couldn't dare squash it.
Oh, Reginald, it's so much pressure for one young girl to be on her very first birthday party with no preparation. She's not ready.
Teach me the dance. The Kalu-Kala. I want to show it to my friends, Papa.
I assume you know the Kalu-Kala.
Yes, Papa taught me.
And it's this.
Kalu-Kala.
If you teach her the Kalu-Kala incorrectly, she could become injured and never walk again.
Nope, I'm sorry, that's wrong.
I'm 7.
Ace is not that. I'm 7, and these gifts are not for a 7-year-old.
We are all just meat-sacks in this world of life. Watch yourself and always carry a knife.
This is a horrible place. This is a horrible, awful place.
You know what's a horrible place? Your own home when your wife is fucking your brother.
Oh, sorry, I came home too early. What the fuck is this?
We're just two people standing around naked.
Can't just two naked people play sword fights, you know?
Oh, my bad. Cool. I'm just gonna grab a brewski. You guys want? I'm sorry. Should I take my pants off? Should I take them off?
Grab a beer and take your pants off. Bring me one.
She fucking burned
That was
amazing.
Okay, so we're all here to talk about, come on back, how threesomes actually work.
I think we know.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, man.
So just go ahead and give me your first ideas of how threesomes actually work.
By all means. Right here.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I'm like,
Mr. Cheese?
Yeah?
I think I speak for the whole group when I request that you could maybe please come back and put your head on. Maybe bring some joy back into the place that is your home.
Can you bring peace to the place that I call home? None of you can. Right now, you're all having a good time. You're all kids. You're all playing video games. Eventually, you'll meet what do you want?
I don't think any of us are having a good time, Mr. Cheese.
I think that is safe to say.
I don't know what about this. I mean, I just brought socks.
Mr. Cheese, I won a pair of dice that are attached by a string. I was gonna give it to my friend, but you didn't seem to need it more.
If you're gonna give me something, don't fucking break my heart after.
I would never break your heart. I love you, Mr. Cheese.
My ex-wife broke my heart, you know, so I'm pretty sensitive. I'm like a porcelain doll that was glued, but it's sort of breaking still. You know?
You're fragile.
I'm fragile. I think that's the word I was looking for.
My vocabulary is advanced for my age.
You're a smart kid. What the fuck are you doing at a Chuck E. Cheese? You should be going to NASA, you know? Don't be hanging out with, don't take this the wrong way, fucking idiots.
And now, NASA's newest astronaut, a 7-year-old.
Please tell the National Aromatic Space Association. We got it. No, that's what it is.
I just want to clarify, you said National Aromatic?
Yes.
Sometimes I forget.
I'm sorry, ground control. Did you say 7 years old?
Yes.
I don't
Lieutenant.
I'm sure what this 7-year-old is about to say will change everybody's mind.
I would just like to say it smells really good in here.
Guys, what's that smell? It's starting to smell weird in here, isn't it? Oh God, no. It's short-circuiting. It's short-circuiting.
Hey, stay back! Stay back!
Your time is over, Cheese. It is time for Badger Banjo.
Wait! Alright, this I agree with. Before you were right. I thought it was over. But this little kid, this little smart little young kid, he's taught me that maybe maybe people need to smile, you know?
Oh, there's a plug right here, guys. Hold on.
Are you fucking kidding me? This was my moment!
Jimmy, pulled it back.
Now whatever, it's done.
Mr. Cheese, I thought it was a beautiful moment.
I was gonna save you all and stuff. I even placed my cell phone right there so like my wife could see it live stream on Facebook.
You know what? I think you did save us. Maybe not from that scary robot banjo player, but from ourselves.
How the fuck did I save you from yourself?
Maybe you could just put the head back on and we could go back to the party? You're kind of stealing Timmy's birthday.
I'll put it on. As long as I can keep smoking inside it.
Sounds like a hazard, but okay.
Yeah, sure.
Are we just gonna leave a dead robot in the middle of the room?
Yes. I don't... We could get a dolly and wheel it out? Maybe. Mom, this is ruining my birthday.
I'll plug it back in.
I'll plug it back in.
There's your chance.
Oh no, we solved it all. No, you don't have to kill me now. Wait a second. Okay, careful.
I was never going to kill you.
Oh.
I was merely going to tell you your ideals are not in line.
Unblocked.
No, wait! Wait! Wait!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you, sorry.
And that's why the subjective is bullshit.
No! No!
How do you pick a robot?
It's hard, I know. It's hard to choose. You have to look at it and see yourself in the robot. That's what you want.
Myself in the robot?
Yeah, like what robot personifies you, has the qualities that you would want. Like this one here is playing guitar or banjo. Are you a is that you?
No, I'm not a banjo player. I'm not from the backwoods.
Okay. Right.
You should be able to look at me and know that I've never touched a banjo.
You know what?
Echo on it. Gonna take it. Come on, into the bedroom.
I shouldn't.
What? What are you? Come on, into the bedroom.
I shouldn't.
Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Touch me!
This thing is going really well, babe. This is, I don't know, we're moving forward, you know?
I feel connected. This is nice.
Just wanna like sing right now.
Come on now. Come on now, touch it. Come on now, touch the bedroom.
I shouldn't.
Come on, you can do it.
How much do you want this? Like this, me, this.
I want it bad enough to touch a banjo.
Should I still be here?
Oh my God, I thought you were a figment of my imagination. I thought I was just seeing you.
Maybe. Maybe that's it. Just look at me. Touch a bedroom.
banjos?
Get this man surrounded
my
by
God,
banjos.
they're multiplying.
I'm Steve Martin. Yes, I know it's a good question.
To be honest, I feel like you have touched a banjo.
Okay, I did once. But I'm not proud. It was in a public place. And it did not go well.
Well, okay then, so maybe... Well, that one's gone. They're actually all gone.
Sorry, we were pissing oil in the bathroom.
This one seems aggressive in a charming way.
Him or me?
You.
Oh,
What are you doing? Take for a spin.
that's my younger brother. He's always a loser.
Oh. So.
Come back here! Come back here, you bastard!
How much to have them duel over me?
We do that for free.
Duel!
Robot
Robot
brother
duel.
duel.
Round one.
All right, it's time for a duel. Sword style.
We're still working on this. So close.
Look, son, you have to appreciate whatever gifts somebody gives you.
Risk.
That's what birthdays are about. If you don't take the time to appreciate the effort that people go to, I don't know what this all means.
Are you rewiring that robot?
That's right.
I don't think that's safe.
Now it has more power.
Does the robot need a hand up?
My strengths are in philosophy and banjo playing, not aerobics.
I also taught it Kung Fu.
Mr. Cheese.
That's it.
Unplug. I'm sorry, guys.
I was rewired to work without the plug. You can hear
Timmy, wake up! You're having a birthday nightmare! Wake up!
Oh my God.
All of your friends are here at Chuck E. Cheese and it's perfectly normal.
Hey, Tim.
Hey.
So glad you invited me. Man, this punch is good.
I got you a Switch.
Here's an Xbox.
Hey, buddy. Happy birthday. From your friend Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Cheese.
Oh, how you doing, buddy?
I still need a quarter to try to win you a present.
That's okay.
He's poor. Swamps and frogs and happy things make a birthday real swell thing. This is how we end the show with a song from the old banjo.
Thank you so much. We were Battle Axe. Thank you for coming out tonight. Give it up one more time for all the teams that played. We have so many shows happening here at Curious Comedy Theater. Please come and check them all out. You can find shows for kids, shows for adults that you can bring kids to if you want to. So please come on back and check us out at curiouscomedy.org. Have a good night.